Hey yo guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kevin Does YouTube back with another video, guys, and welcome to my top 10 best WWE matches of 2025. My top 10 favorite matches, whatever you want to call it. These are incredible matches that I've seen this year, and I can't wait to talk about this. But I'm also gonna add something in this video, so this is gonna be a 2-in-1 video. So before I make this is gonna be the main video, but this might be like a little talking wrestling episode, the final talking wrestling episode maybe, because I'm gonna do most likely to win a world championship next year, and then obviously the top 10 best matches. So I don't know if I'm gonna make this into a whole talking wrestling episode because it is talking wrestling, but I also want the main focus of it be like the video to be like my top 10 best matches of the year, like the best WWE matches of the year for 2025, my top 10. But we'll see what happens. But we'll start off with who's most likely to win a world championship next year. So I'm gonna throw in 5 contenders. So yeah, if it is a talking wrestling, welcome to my final ever talking wrestling, guys. You'll get two talking wrestling episodes. This one's not gonna be talking wrestling that much. This is just gonna be me top 10 best matches of the year, and the who's most likely to win a championship next year. But if it's talking wrestling, guys, welcome to Talking Wrestling episode, I believe, number 33, 34, I don't know. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and don't forget to yeet that like button, yeet that subscribe button, and turn notifications on. Alright, and yeah, guys, welcome to Talking Wrestling, the final Talking Wrestling for a while. I'm gonna explain real quick because I've been saying go watch the other Talking Wrestling, but this one's gonna be a Talking Wrestling. I'm gonna say that for the next video, so I'm gonna explain here too why. So I'm basically gonna serve as a missionary for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I'm gonna help a lot of people going to church, help people with service, like people that like maybe have, for example, like need help cutting their tree or need help with cutting the grass. I'm gonna be doing all that stuff, helping out the environment, basically helping others get to church, learning more about Jesus Christ and his just of him and his history. And yeah, that's gonna be for 2 years. But like I said in the other Talking Wrestling video, which I uploaded on Tuesday, I explain more. This one's gonna be a speed run. That I'm still gonna be uploading like maybe 4 times a year. But this year, like the one either on Sunday or Monday, like the award show for 2025, the WWE award show, that's gonna be my final video for this year. And then next year I might record like 1 or 2 or 3 maybe videos, like but yeah, that's when I could, because I'm gonna be so busy. But yeah, guys, just wanted to explain that real quick. So I'm gonna be gone for 2 years, not gone, but like I'm gonna be here, but doing all that. That's gonna be my main focus for 2 years. And if we have any missionaries watching, props to you, and hopefully wish me luck. Because it's going to be hard working. I'm going to be so tired. So that's also another reason I'm going to be so tired to record any videos. And when I'm tired, I'm going to be like, get home, shower, boom, sleep. Like, it's going to be so tiring. But yeah, guys, just a little thing. So now, let's talk some wrestling. So we're going to start with who's more likely to win a world title next year, or who I want. So, not really any like top 5. I'm not going to like put this one at number 5, number 4, no. So Braun Breaker for sure has to win. He's already in my opinion, already going to win it next year. Like, it's either going to be the Raw Netflix, which we already know it's going to happen, CM Punk, Braun Breaker, that could happen there. The Mystery Man could reveal himself until that first anniversary on Netflix. Or we could see it what I think is most likely until WrestleMania, Braun Breaker, CM Punk. CM Punk gets another main event. Braun Breaker gets his first main event. Paul Heyman, like, since last WrestleMania said, Braun Breaker is going to be the future main event WrestleMania. And then a year later it happens, like, just straight away after joining Paul Heyman. That's some good storytelling in my opinion. So I think that's probably going to happen for sure. Like, that's a guaranteed no. And honestly, he could be the only world champion in my opinion. But hopefully there's more. Braun Breaker for sure is one of them that's going to be world champion next year. Another one that I really, really want to happen, they could hold off until, unfortunately, 2027 in Saudi Arabia, which will make a little sense, but I want it to happen next year. Screw it. Sami Zayn. Yes, like at first, like this beginning of the year, like after the whole Seth Rollins Sami Zayn thing, I thought for sure it was going to be Sami Zayn at WrestleMania, but obviously Seth got injured, and even before that, Sami Zayn got traded to SmackDown. I thought like maybe they're tricking us, and then like he could still win the Rumble. Either he's on SmackDown or Raw, but now it's most likely not going to happen, at least that match. But later down the year, Braun Breaker and Sami Zayn have history. Braun Breaker was actually the one that beat Sami Zayn for the IC title at SummerSlam, so they could run it back at SummerSlam. Maybe Sami Zayn wins the title there. I for sure think Braun Breaker's going to have a dominant reign, but I want Sami Zayn. That's a little biased. I think it's gonna happen most likely until Saudi Arabia. But if it happens next year, I'll be happy. I'm just throwing that in there. Sami Zayn needs to win the World Championship first, real soon. But saying first, this person needs to win the title even before Sami Zayn, in my opinion. And that is LA Knight. Yeah, I don't care what he needs to do. Like, make it happen. Like, if he defeats Braun Breaker or even he wins Money in the Bank after the 5th time, like the 5th time's a charm. If he's in it, I don't care. Just have LA Knight win it next year. Like, there's always, like, he's 40, he's in his 40s, but it doesn't matter. Like, give him the championship, at least even for a month. Like, have him, like, yeah, a month would suck, but like, give him the championship. I feel like that's for sure someone that could win it next year. And yeah, who else is potential for WWE Championship? I'm going with my Viper, Randy Orton, and Drew McIntyre. Those are 2 top contenders. I think will be battling it out with Cody Rhodes, maybe Drew McIntyre, Royal Rumble, or maybe at WrestleMania. I don't think he's gonna face him at WrestleMania, but maybe a Royal Rumble. Then he loses that Elimination Chamber. Maybe in the whole Men's Elimination Chamber match, they could just give it to Drew McIntyre, like a little bit like how John Cena faced AJ Styles for the WWE Championship, wanted to become the 16-time champion and immediately lost it to R.I.P. Bray Wyatt, which was a crazy moment. To be fair, Bray Wyatt did lose it to Randy Orton. Like, I love Randy Orton, but I feel like they could stretch that out more, even to SummerSlam, to have, like, it's Bray Wyatt's only WWE Championship reign. They should have extended it to at least SummerSlam, you know. But then they did that whole the Fiend, like, 2 years later, I think, that kind of caused the Fiend, you know, with the whole burning down the house. So I like that, but wish Bray Wyatt got a little more longer until like maybe SummerSlam and then eventually drop it to Randy Orton. But it is what it is. R.I.P. Bray Wyatt. We miss you so much. So yeah, talking about Randy Orton, I do see him defeat maybe Cody Rhodes after he wins it back at WrestleMania, defeating the Tribal Chief. I do think Cody Rhodes is gonna win finally at WrestleMania if he does end up fighting the final chief, the Tribal Chief. My bad, Roman Reigns, OTC. I feel like he could win it, but if he faces Randy Orton, then I'm going with Randy Orton, heel Randy Orton. And don't get me wrong, if we see heel Cody, I don't see him losing it. Because I feel like that's going to bring another side of Cody Rhodes. But I'm still only adding Drew McIntyre. I don't think Cody's going to turn here next year. But I'm adding Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes to become WWE Champion. So I feel like that's most of it. Like, it's a long year, but I don't see Braun Breaker losing it to that much people. And the people I could see him is obviously LA Knight and Sami Zayn. I feel like there was an obvious one. Like, Finn Balor, it's, in my opinion, Finn Balor and Shinsuke Nakamura, so well deserved. I don't think it's happening, hopefully in a few years, but like, they look so great for their age, but like, come on, like, Shinsuke Nakamura could be retiring in the next 2 years. AJ Styles is another one I really, really want to win because he's retiring for sure next year, and that's going to be so hard to watch. I'm going to be trying to watch like clips in Twitter for during my mission. Like, I'm not going to be able to watch PLEs, which is going to suck, but hopefully he gets treated right and gets retired by someone like either a future star in WWE or like someone that he had a great rivalry with. Maybe it could be Chris Jericho, I don't know, but because he just has winning, but I don't think it's going to happen in my opinion. I feel like he's doing great with Saul, Dragon Lee, Tag Team Championship. If he ends up retiring with Dragon Lee, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, Dragon Lee turns on him or something. I don't know how I feel about that, but just have them lose the titles. I don't want that. I could see them, like, I could see them having a match, but like, not the final match, you know. We need some good, like, legend kind of aspect for AJ Styles. And don't get me wrong, Dragon Lee is a legend in Mexico. He's a future luchador legend. Rey Mysterio even said it. So yeah, but yeah, I don't know about AJ Styles. He's in my opinion, like a 25%. These other ones I named, like Sammy and Alina, are like at the 55%. Braun Breaker is 100% guaranteed for me in my opinion. And then Randy Orton like a 80%. Drew McIntyre 85%, somewhere around there. But I'll throw in AJ Styles. Screw it because I want it. That's a biased one. Randy Orton is a biased one, but I for sure could see it happening. Like that's an obvious one, but that I could see for sure happening next year and just get closer to the 15-time championship. But I feel like that's all. Like there's like Cody, if he could keep holding it for the whole year, and also obviously Braun Breaker could hold it the whole year. He's gonna be dominant. Gunther, I don't think he's gonna win next year. Brock Lesnar, hell no, I don't want to see that. I'm trying to think of an up and comer. Obafemi, nah, not yet. He's for sure gonna win a mid-card title. That's for sure a big card champion I see next year. Carmelo Hayes has to win the U.S. title, so for mid-card titles, I'm saying for sure Obafemi defeats probably Ilya Dragunov, and then I'm saying, what was I gonna say? Intercontinental Championship. Finn Balor, I could see Finn Balor winning the IC Champion, not a World Championship, but like defeating Dominic Mysterio at WrestleMania maybe, and then what was I say? Carmelo Hayes maybe winning the U.S. title off of Oba, maybe, or winning the IC title. Maybe there's a draft next year, which I hope happens. And so those are some mid-card champions I could see. Who else? Penta for sure has to win something, but I do see Penta and Ray Phoenix world champion, world tag team champions. Hopefully Penta is safe right now. Returns in a few weeks. Hopefully the injury's not too serious. But yeah, I do see Penta even winning a mid card championship and a world tag team champions at the end of the year, maybe next year with Ray Phoenix. And yeah, for women's champions, I could see for sure. What's her name? Liv Morgan getting it back. Rhea Ripley. I don't know about that. Liv Morgan for sure. I see it. AJ Lee. I think it's too early, even though I really, really want her to win it. Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair for sure. And Liv Morgan, in my opinion, for sure. And I'll throw in, screw it, Rhea Ripley. But for Money in the Bank cash-in, I'm just talking about everything here. This is talking wrestling. I'm going to get into everything. Money in the Bank. Who could be Money in the Bank winners next year? Realistically, I'm going with Bronson Reed for the men's as of right now, and then that would just fit so much if Braun Breaker's champion at that. You could turn on him is this gonna build to Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker? And I wouldn't say Bronson Reed's gonna be champion next year. He's already in the main event contender in my opinion. He's progressed a lot. He's improved a lot in the last 2 years. He's debuted and all that in the main roster. What else? I can see him in 2027 with Sami Zayn, but I'm still saying Sami Zayn next year. But Bronson Reed, I'm for sure saying 2027. I don't even know what year we're in. 2027 for Bronson Reed. That's it for the Money in the Bank cash-in for Money in the Bank holder. I'll say Bronson Reed for the women's. Now this one's a tricky one. No, you know what? Screw it. Chelsea Green. She's long overdue. She needs a world championship. I don't care. Even make it next year. That's another contender I could see beating Bianca Belair in the cash-in for sure. Yeah, I want that to happen 100%. Chelsea Green needs to become a Money in the Bank holder and then a champion. I don't screw it next year. Chelsea Green champion to end off 2026. And yeah, I think that's everything for titles. NXT champion, I see Javon Evans for sure winning it. Finally. I could even see Ricky Saints winning the mid-card championship if I was to choose one. Maybe a IC championship. But we'll see what about that. Tag team champions, I don't even know. Maybe for sure the Lucha Bros, but maybe I don't even know what tag team champions the White Six lose it to. Maybe I could see for sure maybe in the first half of the 2026. See the Vision winning it, whether it's Austin Theory if he joins with Bronson Reed or Austin Theory Logan Paul, that would be pretty good. Or Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, the obvious choice, but I see Braun Breaker for sure going for the title. He's already going for it, but you never know. They could even win it this year, I don't know. But yeah, that's enough for who can win championships next year. I was supposed to do only world champions, but screw it, who's gonna win any title next year? Those are the main ones, I think. Royal Rumble. Since I'm not going to watch any of these police, it makes more sense for me to say now who I think is going to win next year, early predictions, because I'm not going to be able to do predictions and all that, reactions, which I am going to miss. WrestleMania, oh my gosh. WrestleMania and Royal Rumble are two things I'm going to miss for sure, but hey, it's for the Lord doing this, and obviously I could still go back and watch everything, so I would obviously like to watch it live, and obviously when I do end up in 2 years watching it back, I'm it's not going to hit that more, as much as it would see it live, obviously, but still I'm going to be able to watch it. That's all that matters. I'm watching it. I'm going to miss, unfortunately, WrestleMania 42 and 43, which sucks. But it is what it is. What was I going to say? Main eventers, for sure, I see Braun Breaker, Cody Rhodes, main eventing, most of them, and CM Punk and Roman Reigns. Those are the main four. For Royal Rumble winners, I do see, I was going to say Roman Reigns, but I could see Braun Breaker if he does end up losing it. Or maybe it's a no finish. Maybe Seth Rollins even returns at Raw on Netflix and just stomps both of them, or someone like the Mystery Man attacks them both, or somehow I think it'll end in no DQ, and then maybe Braun Breaker win it, but then Roman Reigns, who is he going to face? Cody Rhodes, and that's where he could win. I'm going to go with, since he already won, I'm going to go with Braun Breaker. I do see Braun Breaker winning the Royal Rumble. That's a little bold pick. Since Jey Uso last year was bold, I'm going with this year bold. That's not really a bold pick as Jey Uso last year, because I was expecting Jey Uso to win it at all. But this year, next year, I could see Braun Breaker winning it in 2026. And for the women's, I was going to say Liv Morgan, but she already returned. She still could win it, but Bianca Belair returning and winning it would be good. But I'm actually gonna go. I just said I don't see her winning it, but I'm gonna go with Liv Morgan just because she hasn't won it, and I want like a new face to win it, and then I could see Liv Morgan versus honestly even Nikki Bella. But I'm going with Liv Morgan, Stephanie McMahon. They already teased it a little bit this Monday Night Raw, so for sure I could see that as a main event. That's a main event match for sure for Reigns WrestleMania. It's not a main event, obviously, but that's worthy for at least a match in WrestleMania. So yeah, for sure I could see Liv Morgan winning it. And just for like some fun picks, like I would love seen watching win the Royal Rumbles. Like these are fun picks. Now these are not my choice. My actual choice are Braun Breaker and Liv Morgan. But like the fun choices I want is Randy Orton and AJ Lee. Those are my fun choices that I really want to happen, but I don't see that happening. But we'll see. And yeah, what else? If there's a Queen and King of the Ring, maybe to face Randy Orton. He's freaking gone to the finals, but maybe he goes to the finals. Third time is the charm, and faces Cody at SummerSlam. You know what? I actually do see that happening. Screw that. King of the Ring, Randy Orton. They do that whole thing. And then female. I would say Chelsea Green, but I see her winning mostly the women's. You know what? Screw it. Bold pick Julia. Give her the Queen of the Ring. Screw it. Build her up from there, and then maybe Stephanie McMahon, Julia. That would be like their friends, and then turn enemies. Whatever, they can do that. But yeah, those are some fun picks and bold picks for King and Queen of the Ring. But I think that's it. I haven't missed anything. I already did all the titles. NXT. I just see Javon winning it basically, and returns next year. Chris Jericho. That's about it. Paige, maybe. I don't know. Those two just would be crazy. Obviously, from injury, probably Seth Rollins and all that. Maybe Penta until next year. But, like, returns, like Paige and Chris Jericho are my main ones. I don't see Jon Moxley until, like, maybe after the mission. Maybe after my mission for a service mission is going to last 2 years. So, he could even return during that year. That's going to be my final year. Or after I'm done with, nearly the Royal Rumble after I'm done with this mission, which I'm going to end in December 8th. 2027, that's when I start, December 8th, 2025, 2 years, 2027. So I could see Jon Moxley maybe. That'll be one of the first things I see after this whole mission. Jon Moxley return at the 2028 Royal Rumble. That'll be crazy. But we'll see what happens in this 2 years. MJF, I don't see, not yet. For sure not next year. Next year, like for sure, Paige and Chris Jericho, in my opinion, if I was to see them. Daniel Bryan, no. But Breaker, I would love to see her debut, but I think she might be back in AEW. But yeah, not really seeing Brie Bella. That could be a good one. And that's about it. I don't really have that much that could return. Matt Cardona could make a nice surprise return. But yeah, those are it. And now it's time to get to the, well, it was supposed to be the only video, but now this is a whole Talking Wrestling episode. The best matches, in my opinion, of WWE this year. Top 10. So, number 10, I'm going to start with John Cena versus Sami Zayn SmackDown. This was a freaking incredible TV match. Like, I did like that. You know, I thought, like, the whole Brock Lesnar aspect of it, you know, F5ing them both would ruin it for me, but honestly it didn't make it better, but like it didn't even ruin it for me. I just made it good because like none of them had to take a play. Like Sami Zayn, like if that was somebody, like if that was to be like a normal match with no interference, in my opinion, like 9 times out of 10 John Cena would probably win, and Sami Zayn had just won the title. So I did like that Brock Lesnar F5 them both and caused a no DQ, and just the match itself was amazing. Freaking throwing old finishers John Cena to Sami Zayn, and then the freaking Haluga kicks that he did to John Cena, just kicking out, and John Cena with the whole AAs, like he delivered I think almost like 3 AAs, and then the final AA, and then that caused Brock Lesnar returned, the final top rope AA, but there was so many finishes here, just a crazy match. So I think he even tried to do an RKO in that, but yeah, it was so amazing, that match in SmackDown. Probably my favorite TV show match this year that I've seen this year, probably. So yeah, that's number 10 for me. John Cena versus Sami Zayn, and for the U.S. Championship after, you know, getting his blessing to do the whole U.S. Open Challenge and challenge the one that started it all in John Cena, and then had a banger match in SmackDown. So that's number 10. That could be much higher, but these are all bangers. Number 8, I'm going to go with CM Punk Gunther for the World Championship at SummerSlam Night 1. That was such an incredible match. Freaking Gunther just destroying CM Punk for probably more than half of the match. And then CM Punk getting his leg back after throwing down basically Gunther on the announce table, and then we see blood coming from his face to his nose and everything. And that was just added to just more to the match. I think it added like more than it needed to, just adding the whole blood aspect. Like when you see blood, like they rarely use that. I feel like they've used it like 3 or 4 times this year, probably with the Cody stuff and all that, and then the Gunther stuff, and then the Jimmy Uso one, that was crazy, and I think they just had one currently, but with CM Punk bleeding, but yeah, that was a crazy match. CM Punk Gunther, and then just Gunther taking 2 GTSs, and then CM Punk winning the title also made it bigger after 12 years, winning his world title back, like winning the world title again. Just made this whole match bigger, and it was such a crazy match. The freaking power bombs hit, CM Punk still kicking it out, and then the whole table spot, bleeding, and then hitting 2 GTSs, boom, winning the world championship. It was awesome. So yeah, that's number 8. Number 7 is I could add a 2 in one special, but from both ladder matches, they're so good. I'll throw one of them in the honorable mention, and the one I'm gonna throw in the honorable mention is the Street Profits versus Morrissey Machine Gun versus Fraxium versus Ray Andrade versus Wyatt 6 at SummerSlam. That was an incredible match. Freaking table spots in that. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. This could be tied up in number 8 with the one I'm going to choose, which is the triple threat ladder match tag teams with DIY, Street Profits, and Morrissey Machine Gun, I believe, in the ladder match SmackDown after Mania, which I don't know why they didn't add it, but it was a 5-star classic. Freaking, oh my god, just the freaking ladder, the bump with Candice LeRae was crazy. The bump with Tommaso Ciampa doing a senton drop basically from the top of the ladder. I think that's what it was. I might be getting the matches confused, the SummerSlam one, but it was an incredible ladder match. Just basically kind of not ripping off, but just doing Edge, Christian, Dudley Boys, Hardy Boys, kind of thing. In this generation, it was just an incredible match, and I'll for sure throw in an honorable mention for that whole adding Wyatt 6, Ray Phoenix and Andrade also that, and Fraxium into that with the other three streams I mentioned was awesome. And yeah, I feel the SummerSlam match had more OMG moments, but the one in SmackDown was just iconic. It was just amazing. So I'll throw that one at number 8, the SmackDown ladder match after WrestleMania. But the honorable mention is for sure the ladder match, the TLC match at SummerSlam. So yeah, number 7 though is none other than the Elimination Chamber match, the men's Elimination Chamber match. Oh my god, that whole show was amazing. Whew, oh my gosh, I loved it. And that whole, just basically the whole ending of it, Seth Rollins still kicking out of an AA, and then, or not kicking out, having to take an AA and a GTS, and, that's the way he got out. And then the final moments where CM Punk got stomped by Seth Rollins, and then John Cena, not hesitate, which obviously will lead to the heel turn, doing the STF, and then also just Seth Rollins looking at CM Punk, and then obviously there was some crazy match with Logan Paul, jumping off the cage with a frog splash, Drew McIntyre getting pissed, Claymore and everyone, and it was an iconic, and then having the whole CM Punk and John Cena aspect of them too in there, CM Punk eliminating, slapping Logan Paul, GTSing him out of there, a little roll up from Damien Priest to McIntyre. It was just a pretty incredible match, that's for sure. One of the best men's Elimination Chamber matches I've seen in any year, so yeah, for sure. And talking about Elimination Chamber, number 6 actually. Number 6 is Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. Oh my gosh, probably the most extreme match for WWE this year for sure by a mile. Freaking adding a freaking one I have never seen before. I don't think I've seen before. A freaking barbed wire chair. Oh my gosh, I'm freaking landing on it on face first. Kevin Owens hitting him in the back with it. Sami Zayn to Kevin Owens, and then freaking ending it with a power driver and so many more. Throwing Sami Zayn over to the tables. More table spots going around the arena, hitting with trash cans and everything, candlesticks, chairs, oh my god, and then that freaking little spinning thing he does, Kevin Owens, landing on all the chairs, maybe around the table, I don't know, I don't remember that part where they landed, but I do remember, Kevin Owens doing the whole spinning thing, kind of like a brain buster, spinning brain buster, and it was just so iconic. And then freaking Sami Zayn throwing, kind of like a suplex, throwing Kevin Owens almost landing his neck on the chair, it was just amazing. And then hitting a freaking power bomb, and then hitting, I think, another power bomb or a power driver to end there, and Kevin Owens winning, and then Randy Orton even returning after was awesome. But that whole match was crazy. It was a 5-star classic too, and it was kind of not. It was a match, but it wasn't in the books. I think they said something it's an unsanctioned match. It was I don't know if it didn't go in the books or something, but it was a freaking banger. That's what it was. technically it's still a match because the bell rang and all that. But that's for sure number 6. And now into the top 5 for sure had to be here. That is Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky and Evolution. This one can be so much higher, but these top 5 are obviously all contenders to be number 1. This was such a banger match. Like, oh my gosh. I could even add the Raw match, but this one was just so crazy. Like this, oh my god, Rhea and Io, for sure, Superstars of the Year for female side. I don't know who I'm going to choose yet, but you'll find out on Sunday or Monday when my last video I'm going to record this year. In the whole award show, but 2025 WWE award show, stay tuned for that. But oh, it was such a banger match, and then adding Naomi into it, like Naomi was still in the match, like that's what added more into this whole match to like make it more iconic. Like Naomi cashing in, being the first ever to cash in on a women's world championship, and I already explained. I thought she was gonna cash in on Jade Cargill because Jade Cargill and Stephanie were gonna fight at SummerSlam, and she was feuding with Jade Cargill at that time. But no, she even had a banger match with Jade Cargill in that show. I think it was like a no holds bar match, and she ended up losing. I think she went through a jaded, like she went through the table with a jaded bomb. I think and then lost, and then she even all banged up. I think caught in her nose or something, and then she won the title. Oh my god, it was such a beautiful moment with the whole moonsault thing, pinning. Was it Rhea Ripley? I don't know who she pinned, but it was such an iconic moment, throwing Rhea Ripley, I think, into the post, and then pinning Io Sky, I believe. And also that triple threat match they had SummerSlam, that is an honorable mention also. Like, honestly, I could throw it in instead of that whole ladder match, but I already got to lay. And the other ones, you know what, I'll throw it in with the Rhea Ripley and Io Sky match. I'll throw in also the SummerSlam match with Rhea, Io, and Naomi. That was such a banger match, and Naomi winning also. Like, oh my god, these two, like, they just went all in, like, Io Sky being crazy as ever, Rhea Ripley doing the whole dominant move things, and Naomi, it was such a good match. Storytelling was also there. So I'll throw in at number 5, Rhea and Io Sky Evolution that added Naomi into the cash in, and then the actual triple threat match, Rhea, Io, and Naomi at SummerSlam. Such a great matches from both of them. Oh, loved it. Alright, number 4. CM Punk, Roman, and Seth Rollins. I'll add that there for sure. Like, just exchanging. I like the freaking exchange where I think Roman Reigns took a GTS and then speared Seth Rollins and then a stomp. Like, that whole exchange, like doing the stomp, spear, and GTS, and then them all just dropping to the ground was amazing. Obviously, lots of finishers hit, and then adding that aspect of Paul Heyman turning on both, not just Roman Reigns, CM Punk, not just CM Punk, freaking turning on Roman Reigns also, and then adding himself with Seth Rollins, and that finish was beautiful, hitting him with the chair. And then stomp. So technically, Roman still has to get back for that chair again. So we're gonna just be hitting Roman with chairs or Seth with chairs for 10 more years, in my opinion. But it was such a crazy match. The whole aspect of adding Paul Heyman to this, like, who's he gonna side with? And the sides with Seth Rollins at the end was awesome. Whew. And number 3, top 3 now, Rhea versus Io Sky versus Bianca Belair. Like, how can you not throw this in? Oh my gosh, freaking. I just love this match so much. Freaking Rhea Ripley, I think, hitting the riptide, and then Io Sky doing like hitting the riptide maybe, or she hit a riptide, and then freaking Bianca Belair doing a 450 splash while she was pinning her. Was so beautiful. And then freaking Io Sky getting the win in WrestleMania. I thought for sure Bianca Belair might have won because she was undefeated at that time, but then she even took the pin. Like, it was so, and then hitting the finisher move, the moonsault. Wow, I think she was about to pin her for the riptide or something, and then hitting the moonsault on Bianca Belair. It was just such a crazy match. I can't remember that vaguely, but I remember when I watched it, oh my gosh, for sure in my top 3, Rhea, Io, and Bianca for sure in WrestleMania. And now number 2 is John Cena versus AJ Styles. Come on now, this has to be in there. Like, this is favorite match. Like, this, like, watching it, oh my gosh, freaking hitting the RKO, Tombstone Power Driver to end, and then an AA. Hitting, obviously, multiple AAs. Hitting a freaking, trying to go for the pumpkin, trying to go for the 6-1, like, oh my gosh. And then AJ Styles 2 with the Coquina Clutch, with the Scorpion Death Drop. He did like a little pile driver from Christopher Daniels, I believe. Some more things added, like John Cena with obviously a little, the most, just make this in my top 2 for sure. Adding Sister Abigail into it. Obviously, late Bray Wyatt. Oh my god, that just made it emotional for me. Like, that match, oh my gosh. Hitting the Sister Abigail, obviously also hit the Skull Crushing finale, but that Sister Abigail was so special, oh my gosh. Even him looking at the sky, and then coming after, like, the whole replay after coming out of it, you see the whole freaking lights flashing, it just made everything better. And then ending with the tombstone, also he had a choke slam during the match, like, I just love the whole aspect of him, paying homage to wrestlers he faced, and that whole ending match sequence was also crazy, and then also hitting phenomenal form, Styles Clash. It was just a banger match. I don't even know how it didn't get 5-star classics. Yes, it was a finisher fest, but that's why I love it. That's why my top 2. Obviously could have been number 1, but number 1, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This was a banger match. 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times better than the whole WrestleMania match. Freaking, this was what did it for me. Like, that made it my number 1. 3 freaking AAs. Hitting the first AA, then hitting another one, and then hitting the final top rope AA. And then when he kicked out, oh my gosh. I was so shocked. I thought he was over. But then, at first, I think he hit the 3 crossroads. And no one had ever kicked out at that before. And then he kicks out, and then the freaking whole crowd going crazy. And obviously, before the match even started, John Cena getting his, his graphic back up and face John Cena being back. And then the whole, him carrying him up in his arms during, in the stage, leveling him up, how Cody Rhodes would make his entrance. Oh my god, it was beautiful. Then aiding him, just carrying him and just throwing him basically into an AA into the ramp was amazing. Going through tables and all that. Oh my god, it was a street fight at its finest. And then the little salute to him after hitting him with a chair, I believe, or whatever it was. Hit a little salute and then does the final crossroads. Cody Rhodes becomes champion. And during that match, I thought Cody Rhodes was gonna turn heel, but those little hints, trying to go hit him with the bell and missing, and that. But yeah, it was just a crazy match, and that's for sure my number 1 best match of the year. So yeah, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this Talking Wrestling. We already did who's most likely to win a title next year, just any title next year, and my favorite best WWE matches of 2025. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Comment down below your favorite matches of 2025. And yeah, guys, I wasn't expecting to make this a whole Talking Wrestling, but I was planning on doing a separate video of the whole who's gonna win a world championship next year or who's gonna win a title next year, but I added into this and just make this a whole another Talking Wrestling video. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I didn't talk wrestling in this weekly shows, but I talked wrestling. That's all that this show is about, this podcast is about. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and those were my top 10 best matches of WWE in 2025. And yeah, I'll quickly say them again. So number 10 is John Cena, Sami Zayn. Number 10 is John Cena, Sami Zayn. Number 8, what the freak am I doing? Number 10 is John Cena, Sami Zayn. Number 9 is CM Punk Gunther. Number 8 is the ladder match, the Triple Threat ladder match in SmackDown, SmackDown after Mania. Number 8 was the Men's Elimination Chamber match. Wait, what the frick? Did I not see? Wait a minute. I feel like... Oh, okay, yeah, I got confused, sorry. Number 9, John Cena, not John Cena, CM Punk Gunther. Number 8, the whole ladder match. Number 7, there you go, was the whole Men's Elimination Chamber match. Number 6 was Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. Number 5, Rhea, Io, Evolution. And then I'll also add Rhea, Io Sky, Naomi. And then number 4, Punk, Roman, and Seth. Number 3, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Bianca. Number 2, John Cena, AJ Styles. Number 1, John Cena, Cody Rhodes. Those are my top 10 best matches and who should win titles. Screw it. Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, LA Knight, sorry, Jey Uso, I think you need to take a break this year. This was your year, to be honest. Who else? Carmelo Hayes, Rey Fenix, Penta, maybe Obafemi for sure, maybe Ricky Saints, I don't know, Javon Evans, and just so many more that could win a title next year. Maybe Finn Balor wins another world championship, I don't know. JD McDonough could become a mid-card champion, I don't know. Then Chelsea Green and I can see Chelsea Green need the page, being Money in the Bank holders, but Chelsea Green and what's his name? Bronson Reed, Royal Rumble winners, Braun Breaker, and Liv Morgan, and Elimination Chamber winners, maybe, I don't even know, CM Punk maybe, loses it to Braun Breaker, I don't know, but I don't know who can win that. Maybe Bianca, but I already see her, maybe actually Bianca could win the because I do see Bianca Jade Cargill, but she has to win the Chamber again. So I could change from Liv Morgan to Bianca, and Liv Morgan wins the Chamber. That's what I'm going to do. Bianca wins the Women's Royal Rumble, Liv Morgan wins the Chamber, and then for the men's, Braun, Punk, Cody, Roman Reigns wins the Chamber. Screw it. And yeah, Queen of the Ring, Randy Orton. Screw it. And what's her name? what did I say for Queen of the Ring? Oh, Julia. And yeah, just a lot more things. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and stay tuned for the next final videos of this year, which will be NXT Deadline Live reactions, a little supercard video during that, and the final 2025 awards show. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to yeet that like button, yeet that subscribe button, notifications on, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this Talking Wrestling, final episode of Talking Wrestling until 2 years. Thanks for watching episode number 33, 34, whatever. Thanks for watching. This was Talking Wrestling. Thanks for watching all the Talking Wrestling episodes, and I'll see you in 2 years for another Talking Wrestling episode. Peace out. Peace out. I'll see you in 2 years when I'm hitting this again. I'll see you there. You'll see me snap back in 2 years. Different. But yeah. I'll see you in the next final videos of this year. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.